What's up, Fresh Bros? Welcome back. Baldur's Gate 3 is currently part 49. Yeah, we're actually close to part 50. Sorry, and yeah, in the last episode, we finished up with the Sharn Temple. We got Shadowheart here up to level 8. Or, well, everyone's up to level 8. We got Shadowheart, her equipment up. And of course, we could go for a long rest
with magic,
because everyone, or I guess not really. Seems like everyone is pretty. Here, it'd probably be best to get. Probably just level 2 slots for Gale, and then just
a hero at heart.
Take Will and give him another false life.
Can't give up now.
Guess I could have Shadowheart mend minor wound. Oh yeah, Shadowheart is completely out of spell slots. Never mind. So I'll tell you what, because of course there's one last thing we need to do here to finish up the Sharn Temple and basically complete the second act. So I guess. I still need to find it's Arabella. Yeah, I still need to find her parents. You know, I haven't found her parents. I know her parents are, well, dead in the Shadow Cursed lands. I just don't know where her parents are. You know, she's about as elusive as Thaniel, who I finally was able to save for the first time ever. Alright, well, anyways, I guess
this vessel
I can get,
is at thine disposal.
I will do a bit of a speed ahead, do a long rest, and catch y'all in a sec. So catch y'all in a sec after the speed ahead. Alright, and that right there should get everyone nice and refreshed. And tell you what, since I do have Shadowheart here, I do believe I could have her cast aid, since that would be better if she does have aid. I don't think she has aid. That doesn't make a lick of sense. What's her spell book like? Oh, she has a spell slot available to learn a spell, so I most certainly should have aid. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why the game does that. Here. Alright, I'll just cast aid at here, so it does plus 15. That is a lot better than what Sylva's could do. I wonder if that would stay if I kick Shadowheart out of my party, because I could have Shadowheart just as the camp cleric after this, though I do want to stick her around for this last story beat, essentially, because we are going to wrap things up here now, because in the last episode we did, I think it was just the last, actually no, it was the last 2 parts. We managed to get all of the different stones, the umbral gems, or whatever, of, you know, the Shadow Lady's glowing crystals, you know, like, which is as ridiculous as it sounds, you know, like, I would expect onyxes that are completely devoid of light, and in fact consume light, if anything, not glowing gems that emit light when they... Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, like...
The disc is moving. Might be useful to navigate this place.
Yes, Sylvis, thanks for stating the obvious. Although, to be fair, Sylvis does have an intelligence score of 8. I don't know why I just roasted my own character. Alright, well, let's go ahead and insert items. I should have at least one umbral gem. I think Shard actually has all
No
three.
time to dally.
Here,
Worth a shot?
walk up, worth a shot. Yep. Uno, dos, y tres. Insert.
No one stopped me yet.
And of course, if you don't have all the umbral gems and if they glitch themselves out of existence, you can literally just cast knock on this door and literally skip the entire Sharon trials, which can easily be done with Gale or literally a hired wizard. Which is ridiculous, in my opinion. Because I do love to actually play a game legitly and not just cheese everything. I only like to cheese things when something's not fun. Alright, well it looks like there's gifts here. Hang on, what?
Trust your secrets to the night.
I will not
Deliver
fail
the
you, my
Night
lady.
Mother's mercy upon her enemies. Shroud yourself in blackest night.
Well, time to head into the Shadowfell.
This must be the last step. I need to pray. Only by Lady Shah's grace did we even make it this far.
Shadowheart? You
Nothing.
alright?
Shadowheart continues her prayer in silence.
Alright. I'll leave you to it
All
then.
right. No need to dash in ahead of me. I'm ready.
Ah. Okay. Onwards then. Alright.
Your party is gathered. You are ready. Or so you hope.
Yeah, are you sure you want to just, depending on your, hang on. Are you sure you want to proceed? Depending on your choices, the state of this region could change and some active quests may become unavailable. I do believe we got just about everything I could wrapped up. I mean, I've completely examined every nook and cranny of the shadow-cursed lands. I am not sure where Arabella's parents would be. So, we might actually fail that quest. But that's fine, I could probably do that quest at some other time. Whoa. This place looks like crap. Oh, no offense, Shadowheart. I know this is your matron's holy grounds? Is your matron a holy
Lady
one?
Shah. I can feel her all around. This is her domain. This is the Shadowfell.
Ah, it is her domain.
I feel lighter, unburdened, as if the
Hey, this kind of
softest
feels
push
like
could
the,
send me drifting away.
what was that, the astral plane? I swear, it's like I could jump all the way to... Whee! Oh, longsword. Oh, hello, guys. Hello, Will.
Just a little bit farther. See my actions,
Now.
Lady Shah. Hear my words of faith.
Of course, we got all these Sharans basically telling us
Blessed
how we're
Knights,
going to,
witness my adoration.
telling us to do the do Shar's duty, I guess. Oh, there's everyone flying in. That is so cursed seeing that on the minimap. Broken shield.
I have emptied my
Yep.
heart of falsehoods.
Yeah, as you can see, they
I have
want us to
vanquished your
kill
sins.
her, the Night Song,
Nearly there. Have to keep
because
going.
Shar is meant to silence the night
Lady
song
Shar's will
since,
shall be done, as
well,
sure as
there's
night
a bit
before.
more lore with the night song. However, there's actually a bit more with this, because, if we were to not kill Balthazar here,
Lady Shar's
this
will
would
shall
be
done,
a
as sure as night
significantly
before.
harder fight. Like, Balthazar's fight here in the Shadowfell is a lot harder. But basically, if you manage to open up the way... Oh. Got a cutscene.
I have felt you coming. The first in a century.
You, who have come to seek the praise of your wicked goddess. You, who have come to drive a dagger through my heart.
Not a dagger, a spear. My Lady Shar's spear. Her fate is mine to seal. Let me handle this.
The fate you seal is your own. To be a Dark Justiciar is to turn your heart from everything but loss. You will know no love, no joy, only servitude, until of course your mistress inevitably discards you. And there is much she does not tell you. A terrible blood price that may extend beyond my own death.
You feel Shadowheart bristling. This is important to her. You may yet have the chance to dissuade her from doing her duty, but not without risk to your bond. And Night Song is not blind to your conflict. Behind that raging heart is the restless beat of one who knows too well that her fate hangs in the balance.
I'm going to drop a save. Right here. I should have dropped a save earlier, but... Shadowheart, listen. Are you sure? Is this truly what you want?
Of course, why wouldn't it be? This is my purpose.
Your purpose is to kill? Listen, Shadowheart. There must come a time where you have to choose your own way. You cannot allow... I know that as a paladin of Behemoth, this is going to sound crazy, but you cannot allow your deity to control your every motive and every action.
Cannot allow. This is my mistress's will, my life's purpose. If I have to step over your corpse to fulfill what Lady Shar asks of me, so be it. Your choice.
This is wrong. You want to fight? Alright, yeah. You want to fight? Like, seriously? Alright. Your funeral.
I didn't want to fight. I wanted you to see reason. A foolish notion, clearly.
I guess I didn't get... the right sections with her. So now... Counterspell. Well... Okay. Well... We have a Dark Shar's Justiciar here. Aim to destroy.
I don't fancy their chances.
Alright. Gale. You're going to sicken her. Give her disadvantage so she can't lit off. In fact, I don't want you to waste too high of a spell slot. Use second level. There we go. Shield of Faith broken. Wonderful. Now, I don't want you risking any damage, so jump up to that pedestal behind you. It's too high, so use Misty Step.
I won't give in.
I'm sorry it had to be this way, but you have left me no choice. You are now an enemy. You have been marked for death. I'm afraid you'll have to fear the full might of Bahamut. Do you find? Ooh. I said you'll have to fear the full might of Bahamut's righteous fury. Do you find? Okay, okay. You're not going anywhere. Counterspell. You wanted this. You wanted this, Shadowheart. Just know. We were giving you an easy way out. Yet you chose this. Gotta find some easier ways to deal with this, Will. What do you think? Well, I suppose she's a little easier to attack. Rats. It's alright, Will. You'll get to it when you get to it. Gale, you got something? I could try and defeat her with the action economy of flaming spear? I'll do.
The lance board is set.
Alright,
Never a
alright,
dull
that's about
moment.
everything. Alright, good work, Will. Target can't be an enemy, alright. Let's go ahead and get a Quizder's Might. You have left me no choice, Shadowheart. I didn't want to fight you. I didn't want to be your enemy, but you have left me no choice. If you do not back down now, then I'm afraid I'll have to do something I might not like. However, I'm afraid you, being a Sharan, this must not stand. You may dodge, you may resist, but just know, the second you don't back down, the second you back down is the second you don't have to fear me. I'm giving you one last chance. Back down, or else. Damn it. We'll certainly have something. Alright, Flaming Spear. Hit her! Alright, Will, try non-lethal attacks. She's still a friend. Potentially. Understood.
An intriguing fray. You lay low the Dark Lady's messenger, your ally, your friend. Perhaps you wish to slay the Night Song yourself, Sharan.
Sharan? I've come to find the sword. Let's see here. What happens if I do as you say? How many times have you given that speech? Like, seriously.
How many of your Dark Justicia brethren have run my heart through? How many times have I, immortal, risen again to await the next? Do what you came to do, Sharan. Then run to your darling Master Ketheric and tell him what a good boy you've been.
You have this all sorts of twisted. I am here to help you, not harm you. You just watched what I did to just save your life, you Oh, wow.
Those are words I've never heard. Not since I've been here in this dark dungeon. Say more. Please.
All right. I did not realize you were a person. Not a relic. Let's get you out of
Then
here.
lay a hand upon my shoulder, and I shall be free.
Wow, is it that easy? Okay. Well, if it's that easy. How's no one done this before?
Yes.
I mean, was there an incantation, or now what? You gonna sprout wings, grow a bunch of armor, and get a badass sword or something? Like, that'd be a sight. Highly doubt something like that would ever
Our
happen,
Lady
though.
of Silver, hear me.
Whoa.
She who guides the Moon Maiden Selûne, mother of the so-called Night Song. The Night Song is no more!
Whoa. She's going Super Saiyan. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, I want one. Oh, hell. Bahamut, I have sworn my oath to you, wow, though. Could I get
I
dragon
am
wings?
resplendent.
Well, hello, Resplendent.
It is your turn,
Oh,
my
wait,
friend.
that wasn't your...
You have done what we feared was impossible. You have released me from a century of sorrow. Your power is great. So too must be your weapon. You must choose what you will wield. And the Moon Maiden will provide. Thus I have said. Thus will it be so. Are you ready?
Ready for... What? You know what? For my weapon? Absolutely!
And it shall be yours. And then, we're going to kill Ketheric Thorn.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. You know, it's funny. How are we supposed to get out of here? I mean, she has wings, she flew, but... You know, like, we're just kind of sitting here on this island, held up by chains. You did it, you scaly dragonborn.
We've made a powerful ally today.
Alright,
The
folk
Night Song
hero,
will tear
damsel no
Ketheric
more.
to shreds. I wouldn't miss
Alright,
it
and
for the
what am I
world.
looking at here? Tooltips? I am looking at the Moonlight's Glaive. Hang on. That still does 9 to 21 damage, like what I'm doing. This object shines with a glowing light of in a radius of 20 feet. Holy crap, okay. So let's see here. Sentinel weapon, gain +1 initiative rolls and advantage on perception ability checks. And when you make an attack roll as a reaction, you make it with advantage. Extra reach, a glaive instead of a halberd. Looks like that has unique abilities. Alright, we freed Night Song and have been blessed by Selûne for giving her daughter, for saving her daughter. I'm gonna accept that selection. So Shadowheart is just straight up knocked out here. I'm going to take the unique items here, the Spear of Night, I'll leave that. I'm just going to take these. Are we really just going to leave Shadowheart here in the Shadowfell, though? Like, is she going to wake up? Like, She's weak to necrotic, or resistant to it. I kind of feel bad. That's Shadowheart. And she's still our enemy, according to that. Gail, you coming? Like, hey, at least we still have that aid boost. I guess I could just get another cleric. Yeah, I just have Will. I could just have Withers hire a new cleric for me if Shadowheart is forever gone. I'm gonna miss Shadowheart if that's the case, though. You know, I feel bad. I feel bad because I guess I just missed a story beat to actually allow her to break from Char's embrace. I guess what I could do is... I guess I'll leave her some to remember me? You know, like, this is actually sad. I'm gonna have to say goodbye to Shadowheart. What the hell? I guess I'll leave her the Moon Lantern. Yeah, I'll leave her the Moon Lantern as a memento of our adventures here in the Shadow-cursed lands. Well, I bid thee farewell, Shadowheart. Till our paths cross again, if they ever do. I'm gonna have to take Astarion in my side now. Holy crap, okay. Well, here, let me immediately go to camp. And then I guess, oh, Scratch has something to say. Hey, Scratch, what is it?
Unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
All right, hand it over. What you got?
Here, I hope you like it. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Oh, you're such a good boy. I don't know why, but Will petting Scratch is honestly the most wholesome thing ever.
Let's move.
Got an iron bowl. I wonder if Withers is going to have anything to say about the fact that Shadowheart is gone. In fact, all my followers might have something to say about Shadowheart being gone.
The shadow fell. The depravity of Shah's spirit laid bare. Danger.
We should have lost Shadowheart. It is quite a hurtful day. What do you think,
Shah's
Gale?
domain is a far cry from Mistress. The Weave's light is truly extinguished by such darkness.
No comment. No comment on Shadowheart being lost in the Shadowfell forever. What about you, Will?
The plane of shadow. My tutor called it a dark mirror held up to our own plane of existence. A perversion of all we hold dear. I thought she was exaggerating, and I was wrong.
Karlak?
It's evil in here. Let's get in and get out fast.
Okay, everyone's just commenting like we're in the Shadowfell. I wonder what Astarion, what do you have to say about the whole mess?
Just when you think your day can't get any stranger, you end up traipsing around an impossible-looking shadow dimension. Honestly, just once, could we end up somewhere normal? A tavern, maybe? Or a nice friendly brothel? I'd take anything at this rate.
Well, your luck is here.
What can I do for you?
Well, I'm actually down a spot.
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
I know. It is a sad day with Shadowheart's gone. Now, what does Withers have to say? Because Dad is actually down a party member, and Withers is like the only person who really cares about party members.
The thou hast now
Okay,
a
never heard of it,
bosom
not.
companion. Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh.
You talk about Lae'zel? Lae'zel would never allow me. Isn't about it. It isn't about the flesh per se. It's about the companionship, the personality, and the rack of Githyanki.
Recall that in time, all becomes dust and bone.
So what you're saying is in your day.
So, what were you before you were this?
Oh,
There is no before.
So you've always been a bone man.
he didn't comment about Shadowheart. Did comment about Lae'zel though. Huh. Maybe we need to take Lae'zel on some of our adventures. But hey, we got the boys back together. Rest in peace, Shadowheart. Her journey came to a closing halt in the Shadowfell. I guess at least she's with her lady. I wonder if, like, I did knock her out with non-lethal attacks. I do actually wonder if it is possible for her to rejoin the party after that, or if she's literally just gone forever because I didn't allow her to murder the Night Song in cold blood. You know? Like, yeah, I guess I did make some wrong choices and... I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know what I could have done different. Because on, like, my very first playthrough, going through the actual game, I did manage to actually, like, actively, get Shadowheart to kick Shar and just, you know, turn to light and become a Saloonite instead of a Sharan. I guess I can at least search around the place, make sure there's no, make sure there's no just corpse around the place, you know, like, that could be Arabella's parents, since that is one of looking for, like, on the way out, you know. Oh, like, who's this? Oh wait, that's probably the receptionist. It's the oh no, how much you want to bet that's them here in the house it always comes back to the House of Healing. Hey, Doc in. That's a joke. Doc is kind of past tense. Yeah, I noticed you're sitting here by these folks.
A corpse. It's Arabella's mother.
Okay. We're going to have... Okay. Well, at least the House of Healing found them. They, couldn't do much healing, though. Rip. Hey, Arabella, you're going... Okay. Arabella, I got good news and bad news. Which one you want first?
Hey, where's Mum and Pops?
Okay. Good news, I found them. Bad news, they're in a better place. I, kind of found them.
No. I don't believe you.
You don't have to believe me for it to be true. I'm sorry, Arabella.
It isn't true. It isn't. Get away from me. Go.
Listen, Withers.
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally?
No.
Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Resurrection? I mean, can't ask you about Shadowheart. Arabella, I'm sorry.
Leave
Listen.
me.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll leave. Oh, man. Now she's going to... But, you know, Man. At least I got that quest out of the way. Okay, so noted. The House of Healing is very important for a lot of quests, or at least 2 of the very secret quests. But hey, at least the House of Healing is right next to Moonrise, and I can go on my merry way. Yeah, this fight was annoying. Both of the fights out here. The frickin' Shadow-Cursed Harpers and then Shadow-Cursed Thaniel. Both of those were annoying. But yeah, all we have left to do is killing Ketheric. And you can already see it. This here's Holy Flame. This does radiant damage. Wait. Can I inspect? Examine. There we go. 1d6 radiant damage per turn. Yeah, it does radiant damage. It's holy fire. Like, okay, so the Night Song is basically going to war with Moonrise and is absolutely wrecking everything. As you can see, Moonrise definitely sent out a bit of a raid.
There's a parasite in that corpse,
I
brimming with potent magic.
just
There's
walked
an
through holy
illicit
fire.
parasite in that
It
corpse.
is.
You should take a look.
Okay, how many parasites though? I guess I should look through the corpses. There's a bagel. I swear if there's a bagel. Okay, not a bagel. No bagel. Nothing. Nada. And look, guard key. Nada. Oh, hell, healing potion. Of course, Jahir is probably seeing us do this and is like, what is wrong with that guy? He's just searching all the corpses. Oops, scroll of blur.
Unshackled from shadows, she will rise in moonlit glory and carve a path of brightness to the accursed one's second death. So saith the wise Alondo. That beacon of angelic wrath has taken the fight to Ketheric on the rooftop. In the first line of defense are dead. But storming the tower won't be easy, and if we wait too long, Ketheric will gather his strength and retaliate.
Well,
now,
sounds
though,
like we gotta move.
He's on the back foot for the first time since he returned from the grave. This is it. The spearhead moment. You brought us this far. So how shall we proceed?
Alright. You're the High Harper. We move in, secure ground floor first, cut off all exits. Do what you will, just don't get in my way. Tell you what, you're the High Harper, you're the main hero. What's your advice? You
If
tell
you're
me.
hunting one target among many, the key is to isolate and corner it. My Harpers and I will be the noose that closes in around Ketheric, and as it tightens, you'll go in for the kill. Floric left some
Alright,
of
that
her
sounds like a
flaming
good
fist.
plan.
They'll scout the prisons and the barracks below to ensure we're not taken by surprise. Say the word, and we're off.
I'd actually rather you join my party, Jahira.
I'm touched, but I'm already spoken for.
Alright. Ketheric is a very formidable foe. I'm gonna need a formidable ally. Your Harpers are big boys and girls. Like, I need a formidable
Very well.
ally.
Side by side we'll stand, as we'll rip true souls from a false god. As good a prophecy as any. At the ready,
Oh, this
Harpers!
fight is...
In this light, there will be victory. In this light, we will avenge the fallen!
Now this here is possibly one of the
time
hardest
has
fights we
come.
can have. One of.
Gedrick will taste of death at last.
Alright. And now we have Jaheira at her
Let me
side.
guess, you need something.
Now Jaheira can wild shape, call lightning, restoration, thorn whip, ice storm. Not really much.
At least things have stayed
Yeah.
interesting.
She has 67 health, which is not the best. Here, if I aid, how crazy would aid be? Alright, so that bumped everyone's health down, but it did a bit more of an average. So it at least evened things out a bit. This fight is going to be rough. Yeah. This fight up here is possibly one of the toughest fights in the game, in my opinion. This brings back memories. Hey, Zarel!
You dare show yourself here after all you've done? You have betrayed me. You have betrayed General Thorm. You have betrayed our gods! And for
Sorry,
what?
but-
These Harpers. Moonrise will be their tomb, and in death, you will all serve the Absolute.
Oh, that's where you're wrong. I've looked forward to killing you since the moment we met. I can trade. I can trade with Zarel? Why? Wait a minute. Why can I trade with Zarel in this moment? I've looked forward to killing you since the moment we met.
You hid it well. I thought you'd be another notch on my bedpost, but instead I'll make a trophy of your bones. Boys, make this traitor bleed.
All right, let's see who goes first in initiative. Jaheira. All right. No, this is a Starian up first. The Knolls. The Knolls remember. Wait, the Knolls remember. They remember. Yes. Yes. They remember. like, here, let me in concentration on Edwards. There we go.
No time to rest.
Alright, I'm definitely going to need a long rest here. Hopefully Jaheira wouldn't mind. I need to get Gale all of his spell slots back, because Gale has, like, literally no spell slots. Oh, and, here, I guess I'll get 2 level 1s and a level 2. That would be somewhat sufficient.
And, well...
So Barnabas actually helped us. Yeah, Barnabas and his crew, they actually remembered us helping him out. So, you know, there's that. If I do a long rest just out here, like, would Jaheira get mad? Because I may have to, like if
Ketherick will
oh
not
God.
wait on our pleasure, nor jump on his sword without our aid. I go back to the battle. Find me when you are ready to fight.
Okay, I'm going to do a quick speed ahead, do a rest. Don't have enough. Yeah, I'm just going to... Ooh. Of course, Shadowheart isn't going to be back ever, so that sucks, but... Yeah, I can just do this right quick, and I'll just catch y'all after this other speed ahead. And then I guess we'll wrap things up once we find Jaheira. Hopefully it's not too late. That was a rough fight. Like, seriously. Alright. And now we're going to get back into the fray and see, hopefully no one else really died, because of course Jaheira ran ahead since, let me make sure, okay, Jaheira stayed put, good, Jaheira did stay relatively put, so let's see if, oh god, please let me catch Jaheira before she enters a fight and possibly gets herself killed. Hey, Jaheira, wait up, wait up.
I stand ready to reinforce, if you need it.
Yes, of course, consider yourself part of the fact.
So I shall.
Alright. Yeah, I just needed that quick long rest. I like how the I threw that grease... Hang on, was it the goblins that threw the grease? I think it was the goblins that threw that grease so long ago, and it's still... there. No one has bothered to clean it up. But anyways, in the next episode, we're going to fight Ketherick Thorm, possibly kill him. Hopefully we kill him. And yeah, we're probably going to wrap up Act 2. I mean, it's only been like, what, 50 parts? So, you know, we're definitely making some serious progress. I mean, we just got the Night Song. So yeah, hopefully it's not too late. And hopefully we can wrap all this up. Of course, the gnolls are enjoying their little feast. We did help them out, so they're able to help us out. And of course, Jaheira is probably wondering why we're letting gnolls live. But you know what? It's fine. In the next episode, that's all going to be in the next episode. That's actually going to be it for the rest of this episode. Let me just, I guess, aid as many people nearby as possible. And then I guess get Will to false life just so we're all ready.
What now?
And then drop another save. I'll do a save here. And then in the next episode, we're going to finish things up. So yeah, this has been your bro Frostford, and I think I'm going to catch you on the next one. Later!